got a 50 on me, but I told her I keep it 100. Since I was a little, I just vowed to go give me some money. Since I made up 25 million on one of them days, now this biting my way. I got fatigue on my body, on right Maserati, it's right. I'm going out of space. I remember days going on missions.
Right now, we need Carlo to be the first one.
Cash Money got a steal with LeBron to open the fourth quarter, but symbolic of his second half, he missed the dunk.
Wow.
Meanwhile, Tim Thomas threw it down on the other end, and A-Loki was in full control.
Loki is...
One thing that can be entertaining at this point of every season is how unexpected rivalries, Greg, begin to develop.
Yeah, teams that might not be traditional rivals have a few heated games early on, and now their matchups become must-see TV. Happens every season.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Guard pair on the floor, it's Curry and Thompson. Red Hat is out there with Kuminga, and it's Wiggins in at the small forward position.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Barnes. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. The pass to Van Vliet. 5 on the clock. To the middle. Barnes kicks to Pirtle. Over Curry. Pirtle's shot is off. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Red hot. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
3 points.
6 points for Red Hot.
And we're getting to that time of year, a lot of all-star debate. Some buzz around MP maybe getting a spot on the squad.
Well, I know a lot of people out there lobbying for him, Greg. His numbers speak for themselves. It'd be too bad to see him get passed over.
You know, if you guys know how to score like Gary Trent Jr., he can fill it up in any situation, firing off quality shots from inside or outside the arc.
Pirtle, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Golden State's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
I caught up with Coach Nick Nurse. He said a primary concern is to prevent those easy three-point looks from outside. He said closing out hard on the shooters is going to be the key. If they don't bother the shooters, he said, it's going to be a very long 4 quarters. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot.
And Gary Trent Jr. certainly has some impressive stats as a result of his skills as a scorer.
Jay, how about 5 30-point games in a row? How about 9 threes in a single game? If he finds his rhythm, he can cause you a lot of trouble. Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
From deep. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Now here is Pirtle. Last time out he had 13 points. Van Vliet against Curry. Pass to Red Hot. From deep three-point range. The offensive rebound. Kuminga. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, you like how aggressive he is, making a play at the rim against length.
And let's forget the height disadvantage. He brings the effort, and he brings the energy.
Now here is Pirtle. 10 points for him. Van Vliet wide open. And Siakam throws it down.
The motor Pascal has never stops, showing great activity on the glass to keep plays going.
Red Hot, no good. For Toronto, they come in off the loss to Brooklyn.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
It was a terrific performance we got a chance to watch. They got into a nice rhythm and made smart adjustments along the way.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And you look at Jakob Poeltl, great touch and presence inside the paint. Can get you with a move or just power his way to the hoop.
We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. Fred Van Vliet out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Trent in at the three, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And Greg Pirtle has so many options to score inside.
And that's why he's such an efficient scorer, Kevin. Very composed at the rim. Doesn't need a lot of time to get his shot off inside.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Passes to Red Hot. Back to Poole. A rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Pass to Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
That's what you love seeing from your bigs. Siakam leaving no room for error with the jam.
Thompson outside. Here's Red Hot. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Red Hot's got the lead up to 8 now for the Warriors. Van Vliet passes to Anunoby. Inside. And Siakam throws it down.
Gary Trent Jr., his teammate, was so open, he could have passed it with his eyes closed.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The red hot was indeed hot, and the last game against the 76ers was superb. He had 35 points, and along with what he did on offense, he had a big defensive night as well. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. Kevin will see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
He may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
What I like is they just kept calling his number. Sometimes we see coaches go away from what's working, and we wonder why.
First free throw is good. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
Strong finish. Siakam with great balance, able to complete the play through contact.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Anunoby against Wiggins. Anunoby passes to Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
This is what this team expects from Pascal Siakam. His guys know how dominant he can be.
Here's Red Hot. Another 3 for Golden State.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. The Raptors making a switch here. Hurdle's checked in. Gary Payton is checked in for the Warriors. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Nice shot by Red Hot.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Raptors trailed by 13. They double team Van Vliet. Barnes finds Van Vliet. And the dunk by Pirtle.
I like how Fred Van Vliet stays patient. Eyes up, finds the breakdown in the defense.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Drills the three-pointer. 29 points for Red Hot.
Yet another 3. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
Porter's checked in for the Raptors. Jermichael Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Lonnie Walker comes in for Thompson. Here's Van Vliet. 23 points his last outing. Down low, Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And when Pirtle gets on a roll, he's hard to contain. Boy, he can catch fire in a hurry.
And so it's Walker with it who brings it up for Golden State. And Fred Van Vliet, a player who has always shot well from outside.
And Kevin Van Vliet has continued to kind of take on more of an offensive load. Increased his volume while maintaining efficiency. Not every player able to do that. They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
There's 48 seconds left now here in the second. Nice shot by Red Hot.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Outside Porter. Here's Pirtle. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Pirtle's got 20.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Nice shot by Red Hot.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Raptors trailed by 17. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Yep, that one goes in there. Pirtle's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Here's Red Hot. And again for three.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Van Vliet kicks to Porter. And the call will be against Red Hot. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
9 seconds left in the first half. The pass to Young. 4 seconds left. And it's Young finishing it off.
Intelligent pass by Fred, knows how to get the ball to a ready shooter.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And we'll be right back after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Red Hot has really been making it happen, guys.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
He's been vital to spacing the floor.
Connects again from distance.
His shooting has been something that we rarely see, and he's sustained it all year long.
Well, it's been an incredible journey for him as he moves closer and closer to second on the all-time three-point leaderboard. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much, we can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, D.A. Thank you so much. Raptors trailed by 15.
Looking at the Raptors roster, basically the entire squad is under 30. Their key players are extremely young, a great sign for the future.
First team foul.
Trent outside. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. And the dunk by Pirtle.
That's a high percentage shot by Jakob Pirtle. He capitalized on that one.
Timeout called the Warriors. Yeah, youth is on their side. And Schmitty, since winning that title in 2019, the Raptors have totally turned over their squad.
Kawhi, Kyle Lowry, Serge Ibaka, all have left Toronto, Kevin, replaced with much younger players. Give Toronto's front office credit for retooling quickly.
Warriors leading by 13. Here's Red Hot. Good, another from three. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Barnes outside. He's looking for Pirtle and finds him. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Pirtle's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
A three ball. Another one goes. Incredible.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And that's a little like a fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
To the paint, here's Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
Skying high, one of his advantages as an undersized forward.
And when you look at Pascal Siakam, he has really gotten better.
Yes, GA, having his best seasons the last 3 years, averaging over 20 points, and he's a rebounding machine.
Trent outside, pass to Barnes for the three. Warriors with the rebound. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. And they're playing through a string of road games. That will be game 5 of the 6 on the road.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Siakam finds Barnes. Here's Van Vliet. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Stephen Curry.
They get Stephen Curry.
That's his
And
first
Smitty
personal
Fred Van Vliet has really come into his own as a starter.
He has, Kevin. He has proven he can run an offense. He's also a dynamic and confident scorer, and someone you can depend on.
Some changes here for the Raptors. Pascal Siakam comes in for Chris Boucher. And Trent subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Barnes passes to Burton. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got his 3rd assist on the night. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby is out there with Gary Trent. And it's Pirtle in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Siakam passes to Barnes. Here's Pirtle, banked in off the glass. Pirtle's got 38 points.
The youngster, Scotty Barnes, has great vision.
Here's Freda. From outside, off the mark. Toronto trailer. Trent passes to Anunoby. At the tip, Siakam on the foul. Now it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look like any fun.
And I feel like we see this all too often. Injuries, they play such a big part of the game.
Well, the explosive moments, the quick change of direction, a lot of stress put on the body.
Peyton, he's checked in for the Warriors. We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Curry passes to Red Hot. Fires for 3. And that one is off. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Anunoby in the corner. Passes it to Siakam. To the inside. And there's Barnes. That's good on the assist by Siakam. Barnes has got the lead up to 2 now for the Raptors. Curry passes to Red Hot. Fires from deep. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Pass to Trent. Barnes looking around. To the middle. Here's Pirtle. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got his 5th assist in this one. And here are the Warriors now. Trailing by 4. Here's Red Hot. Defended by Pirtle. Here's Red Hot. Offensive rebound. Kuminga fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And I said this before the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Fred Van Vliet is checked in for the Raptors.
A great job to get the bucket and to get to the line. When the game's on the line, you want your guys attacking like he did there.
Timeout called the Warriors. You know what to do. They're trailing by 3. 1:52 left in the 4th quarter of this one. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Red Hot.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
There's the 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Siakam's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Time now for an injury report. Let's find out the news on Andrew Wiggins. David, what's the update?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Warriors gave us some information. He said it appears to be a moderate wrist sprain. Coming back tonight is not an option for him, and they are hoping he won't have to miss too much time. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it is all.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
And we're seeing that across all sports. Guys are just getting bigger, faster. The human body can take only so much.
Here's Red Hot. And again for 3.
Up the ladder he goes as the threes continue to fall for him as they have all season long.
And GA, with his performance, he is now tied for 2nd for most threes in a season. And there's the pass to Barnes. And the call will be against Red Hot. That's his 4th foul of the contest. The Warriors making a switch here. Walker's checked in.
2nd team foul.
Van Vliet passing to Trent. Good!
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Here's Red Hot. Curry trying to break free. And the Warriors get it back. Got it! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance.
Number 18. 5th personal foul. 3rd team foul.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2.
Well, Van Vliet looks determined at the line, set to deliver for his team.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game. There's 31 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Red Hot. Connects again from distance.
And that three-pointer pushes him further up the all-time ladder.
He does indeed, Greg, and the next mark on his list is the top spot. What a season to remember. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. To take the lead. No good from 3-point territory. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And it's the Warriors with the ball. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Fred Van Vliet out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 down low. Kuminga kicks to Walker. Here's Red Hot. And another one. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Barnes outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Warriors leading by 3. Walker the pass to Poole. Here's Red Hot. Some nice passing by Golden State. Another 3 for Golden State.
It's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Pirtle finds Siakam, and the call will be against Red Hot. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline.
And the Raptors call time here. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Red Hot.
DiVincenzo.
Great action here if you're just joining us about 1 minute into OT. Van Vliet passes to Siakam. Shoots the three. That one, no good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And Kuminga throws it down.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Here's Siakam. It's deflected. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to just 6 points, and the bucket from Pirtle. Timeout called the Warriors.
Timeout, Golden State.
They're up by 6. 1:32 left to play in OT as this battle continuing.
Wait, man. Here they are. North side.
Well, overtime basketball, a minute and a half played so far. Down low, there's Kuminga, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Golden State. Jonathan Kuminga. Taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Gary Payton has checked in for the Warriors. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Just over a minute and a half played here in overtime. Here's Siakam. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
A foul can't hold Pascal Siakam's shot back. He commits to the play and gets it in the air.
The line for your Raptors. Pascal Siakam. Taking 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that narrows the gap to 7.
From a role player to an elite talent, Pascal Siakam continues to impress with his all-around game.
The Raptors making a switch here. Trent's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
Trent against Thompson. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Trent. Here's Barnes. It's in! And now they trail by just 4.
Huge shot right there from Scotty. I love seeing him deliver in these situations.
And Kuminga throws it down.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
Here's Siakam. Comes up short with his 12th attempt. He has made 8 shots. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Toronto grabs the miss. Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
Trent can't hit. Here's the Warriors with the ball. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Siakam. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Golden State. Jordan Poole. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. And the Raptors call time here. They're trailing by 8. 19 seconds left to play in the first overtime. What do you think, guys?
Licking their wounds. It hasn't come together for them tonight.
They are left picking up the remains of their game plan. Better luck next time.
Here's Flynn. And the Raptors miss again.
And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
Now here's DiVincenzo. So we see the Warriors get the win here. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win has to feel satisfying.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.
I got a 50 on me, but I told her I keep it 100. Since I was a little, I just about to go give me some money. Since I made up 25 million on one of them days, I didn't fight in my way. I got fatigue on my body, on right Maserati, it's right, I'm going out space. I remember days, going on missions, hopping in fences, running from I got on all the Cadillacs, slide like I'm Obama, going to St. Laurent store, Louis Vuitton, I'm so come. I was in the back eating jambalaya, how about the PJ straight in my pajamas? We got it poppin', I'm straight out the city.
Okay, so last time we were discussing your second season.
I got a 50 on me, but I told her I keep it 100. Since I was a little, I just about to go give me some money. Since I made up 25 million on one of them days, I didn't fight in my way. I got fatigue on my body, on right Maserati, it's right, I'm going out space. I remember days, going on missions, hopping in fences, running from I got on all the Cadillacs, slide through like I'm Obama, going to St. Laurent store, Louis Vuitton, I'm so come. I was in the back eating jambalaya, how about the PJ straight in my pajamas? We got it poppin', I'm straight out the city.
Okay, so last time we were discussing your second season, which began with a cringeworthy pregame speech.
Come on, Anna, don't do me like that.
Sorry.
Come on. No, I'm all right. It's part of the journey. You got to walk before you can run. You got to crawl before you can bowl.
So that was a crawl.
Oh, yeah, no, that was a crawl and a face plant. But I learned from it, and I also grew from it. Over the course of that year, I really figured out how to address the team and also how to do it my way.
You keep going back to that idea of your way or as myself, and I'm wondering if you could help me understand, what do you mean by that? Like, what kind of a leader are you?
A still evolving leader.
Okay. Well, then what kind of a leader were you back then as you started to find your way, let's say?
Yeah. Well, like I mentioned before, nobody expected much from us that season. But we pushed our way into the tournament, and it was my job to convince the team that we can make a run.
And how'd you do that?
That is a good question. Okay, so we went up against the number 4 seed in the first round.
Underdogs.
Oh, completely. But again, no one expected us to win. And we were the number 13 seed at that. But we kept it close all game. And every time it looked like they were going to take off, we made a run and we fought our way back in it.
You showed resiliency.
That's right. Come on. You know me. But that's then when I hit the shot.
The shot?
But they never knew when I was only
And tonight it'll be the Gonzaga Bulldogs going up against the Oklahoma Sooners. Regulation has ended and we are headed to overtime. And so here's Gonzaga.
Absolutely great game here in the first round. Not many had this 13th seed led by MP on the verge of an upset.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
Outside Barrett. Vincent baked in off the glass.
You can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
And Greg, I've got to admit to you, I mean, I did not think they were going to get all the way back. I thought they were done. They've shown some serious resilience and character to battle this far back.
And for MP and his team, they were on the verge of not even making the tournament.
They were clearly the epitome and definition of a bubble team. I mean, but as you can see, they were a team nobody wanted to face in the first round.
We're just over a minute into the overtime here. Pass to Thompson. Booker, guarded by Barrett. Launches a three. They grab their own miss. Shot's good by Crawford.
It's never easy trying to keep him off the glass. He's an absolute beast down there.
The Sooners trailing. To the inside. Vincent. And the dunk by Vincent. About 90 seconds off the clock in extra time now.
You know, in the first half, this was a back-and-forth game, but MP had to pull his team together and come back from a double-digit deficit in the second half.
And you wonder how much energy they had to spend just to stay alive.
Oh, and he lays it up and off the pretty assist.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
The Bulldogs on offense. Pass to Thompson. Torres. For three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Oh, I love it. Torres, no hesitation. If a teammate is open, he swings the ball right to him.
Down low. Here's Vincent. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Defended by Vincent. Not gonna go that time. So the Sooners will take it the other way. To take the lead. Here's Underwood. Yes!
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
So it comes down to this.
Time for your stars to shine.
The three. That's down the three.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
And the Sooners call time here.
Overtime has become do or die time. An empty possession here, I think they're finished.
And before this overtime period, we saw MP pump his team up in the huddle.
And you can see the team respond to him. It would be a great upset if they can pull this off.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
Clutch free throws there, fellas. This one's a barn burner, tight as me in an airport laboratory.
Pass to Thompson. Let's go from three. sinks the three-pointer.
Nice play. They're now in control. Just have to play smart, solid defense here. No quick buckets and no easy threes.
And the Sooners call time here. Your thoughts, guys?
And if you can get a three, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick two and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
And no secret here, guys. They've got to get a three if we're going to get yet another overtime.
It's in.
And just no better time to catch fire from three than overtime. He's hitting those triples like it's nothing.
And the Gonzaga Bulldogs will move on.
And, you know, they were put to the test here in the first round with a grueling overtime win. But as they say, hey, it's about surviving and advancing at this stage. And they did just enough.
That team outperformed expectations for another 3 rounds before reality caught up to us.
Wow, I mean, what a finish.
I know.
The buzzer beater, the OT.
So crazy.
I need to watch this game for research.
For research, you sure? You sure just for research? I mean, it was just like Junior said, you know, my freshman year. I got to figure out who I was. I got to figure out what the team needed. And somehow, some way, bring those two things together.
That does not sound easy.
No, it was not easy at all. But that process was so satisfying, man. I mean, I had to find the best.
City dwellers, goat boaters, gather around for your top plays of the week. I'm Kyle Speller, PA announcer for your Denver Nuggets. Let's see what you...
And both teams come into this game on a winning streak, which only adds to the intrigue of this matchup, Grant.
Yeah, both teams definitely on a hot streak, BA. Both squads have a little extra motivation, of course, to win this game. They want to keep it rolling. Should make it even more competitive.
And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. The tandem on the perimeter, Murray and Hunter. Collins plays the 4 with Capella at the 5. And it's Young in at the point. And we got another sign of what kind of career MP could have right in front of him. He just won another Rookie of the Month award.
So impressive. And it's his maturity and poise that's most impressive. He's a rookie who plays like he's been in the league forever.
Now here's Hunter. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game.
Nice passing instincts from Young. Quickly moving the ball to a guy with a wide open look.
Here's Red Hot. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. 5 points in the game. Here's Atlanta with the ball. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Lakers in their last game.
They were lights out from beyond the arc, and they spaced the floor beautifully in that one.
Tough to keep the consistency from deep, but they did it last time.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And Clint Capella takes pride in his defense. He knows what he's on the floor for. He will never back down from a challenge and doesn't take plays off.
Once again,
Here's Curry, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. Red hot. And the Warriors with another three. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
And with Capella in his defense, he's a vocal leader on that end of the floor, Grant.
Well, he will hold guys accountable in the locker room. Capella knows it takes 5 committed players to play great defense, and he wants everyone on his team to buy in.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
And it's Capella with the jam.
Another dunk in the career of Clint Capella, and he's got a lot of them.
The Warriors have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Curry finds Wiggins. Here's Red hot. There's the three. Hunter with the rebound.
You knew eventually they were going to miss one. At least you hope.
Here's Murray. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And you look at the numbers Murray puts up, Grant. He's a threat to post a triple-double on any given night.
And I love that about him, B.A. I mean, he brings it in every aspect of the game. He doesn't hunt stats. The game just finds him. With his steal rate, might be the best bet to put up a quadruple double in the league one day.
And Murray drops them both.
And when we talk about DeJounte Murray, what really stands out to me is how much of a leader he is for his team. He's someone his teammates really respect.
Now here's Wiggins. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Counted from distance.
Only 1 miss in his first 6 shots. He's definitely brought his A game.
And it's been great watching Murray accept a bigger leadership role over time, Richard.
Yeah, he's grown into it naturally, and as a result of taking on more responsibility, his game has blossomed as well, capable of notching a triple-double pretty much any given night.
Here's Red hot. After the Hawks picking up a basket just moments ago. Another three for Golden State.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
And there's Capella. That one's good. On the assist from Young. Young's got 5 assists tonight.
2 minutes.
Here's Red hot. Sinks the tray. 20 points for him.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
That one's good for 2.
He's gotten so good at finding the open man. Murray does it again.
The Warriors leading. Here's Red hot. Another 3 for Golden State.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
For Atlanta, they've gone an impressive 8 of 9. Down low. And again, it's Clint Capella. Capella's got 18 points in the game.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Red hot. Another 3 for Golden State.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Out to the wing, to the paint. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Time after time, it's been Capella. He's doing damage.
Here's Red hot. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
52 seconds left to play in the first. To the inside. And it's Capella with the jam.
A nice awareness there from the big man Collins. Solid at finding his teammates when they're open.
Here's Red hot. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Golden State foul.
And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Green's checked in for Kuminga. Walker comes in for Andrew Wiggins. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Poole in for Curry. inside. Here's Capella, and the slam dunk by Capella.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Here's Red Hot. Connects again from distance. Oh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
NBA, he's on fire.
Pass to Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
And when it comes to assists, Young is on another level. He's got such a gift for feeding his guys.
Here's Red Hot. And the Warriors with another three.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the three.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors, ending the quarter up 10. Their work from distance has been impressive, and it's put them in this lead right now.
Nation, time to make some noise and welcome out your Warriors.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Warriors? They've got Lonnie Walker, Dante DiVincenzo out there with Jordan Poole. Then it's Green, and it's Red Hot in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Golden State as we kick off the second quarter.
Thanks. Red Hot in the last game against the Trailblazers was tremendous. He scored 45 points and was on point from deep. Monster production. He was focused. He was relentless. Everyone is still buzzing about it, guys.
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Offensive rebounding is all about wanting it. Fantastic effort there, leading to second chance points.
Well, we're more than a few games into the year. How much do we know about this year's rookie class, Grant?
Well, it's still early. We have to remember we might be a half year into a decade-plus career for some of these guys. So I think it's best to reserve judgment for now. An NBA career is a...
Making some changes here. Okongwu's checked in for Fernando. Johnson comes. Comes in for Hunter, and Bogdanovich is subbed in for Young. Collins drawing the double team. That's good from Okongwu on the assist by Collins.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Red Hot connects from downtown.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Collins outside. Here's Okongwu. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Here's Red Hot. Non-stop scoring machine right here. Puts up a three. Again! What an avalanche!
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. And And for the Hawks, they're shooting really well in this matchup. 62% from the floor.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Red Hot can't get it to go. And Atlanta shooting 44% from the field during the second. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Off target with the 3. And the Warriors with possession. And going against Atlanta, their first meeting on the year.
This wasn't a favorable matchup for them last season. Surprisingly, they got swept.
4 seconds left. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Jordan Poole.
It's going to go on Jordan Poole.
We see it game in and game out. DeJounte is ridiculously difficult to cover.
DeJounte Murray taking 2 shots.
So he gets them both.
Becoming a more consistent offensive weapon, Murray finding ways to contribute.
With 1 on the clock. And no good. And so it's the Golden State Warriors ending the period up by a staggering 23 points. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. The Warriors shooting a sensational 78% from the field in this game. And the Hawks going from the Eastern Conference Finals to the 8th seed via play-in. A bit of a step backwards last year.
Yeah. You know, growing as a young team has its ups and downs. Hawks know they can be better than the 8th seed. They now have an expectation of a playoff caliber ball club.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder. Collins plays the 4 with Capella at the 5. Young runs point with Murray at the 2. And it's Hunter in at the 3.
Getting buckets at a critical time. Just give him the ball and let him go to work.
And the slam dunk by Capella.
He's scoring the rock at will, but he needs more help from his teammates.
Golden State has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Kuminga.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. 2 guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
The Hawks shooting an efficient 64%. Excellent. And Capella gets it to go.
Inside, Capella's physical ability makes the difference. He can get vertical, bump with you, whatever it takes.
Here's Red Hot. Another bucket. Wow. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 3 in the second half.
Warriors foul.
Green's checked in for the Warriors.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Making some changes here. Fernando's checked in for Clint Capella. Johnson comes in for John Collins. And it's Griffin in for Murray. Here's Red Hot. No good on the 3. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Pass to Hunter. To the middle. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Hunter.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Here's Red Hot. And again, it's the Warriors missing. For Atlanta, they've gotten 8 of 9 to fall. Terrific offense so far in this third quarter.
Warriors foul.
And the Warriors make some changes. Walker, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Poole in for Curry. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Okongwu's checked in. Inside, here's Fernando, and another dime for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been 1 step ahead of the defense all game long. Takes the 3, and the Warriors get it back. Walker passes to Iguodala. Walker with it. Launches a three. Shot's good by Red Hot.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break. It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
And you know what, Trae Young? He almost embraces being the villain to other teams' fan bases. It's like he feeds off the fans heckling him on the road.
Here's Griffin from the right block. Fernando misses. The Warriors have gotten 6 of 14 shots to drop in this third quarter. Beyond the arc. Unable to get that one. And Atlanta will come the other way. Johnson against Poole. Shot by Johnson, no good. And for the Warriors, they're shooting 40% since the break. Pass to Red Hot. Jacks up a three. Buries it from three. And the Warriors lead by 21.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
To the paint. Here's Fernando. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
Here's Red Hot. And the Warriors get it back. Iguodala outside. Here's Red Hot. Three-pointer off the mark. And here's Griffin outside. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Golden State Warriors out in front by 19 going into the break. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead.
72.
More 2K action in just a moment. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
Sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
Thompson the 2 with Wiggins at the 3. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Red Hot in at the center position. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Earning his money on the interior tonight. That's a nice move.
The Warriors have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Here's Red Hot. And a miss there on the triple. The Hawks have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Bogdanovich passes to Collins, and the bucket is good.
Yeah, high degree of difficulty on that one. Collins, a supremely talented offensive player.
Thompson outside. Pass to Red Hot. The 3 is up. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Now Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Here's Red Hot. Another 3 for Golden State.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
That's tipped. Here's the break. 4-3.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Atlanta with a rebound. Capella's got 4 rebounds now. Bogdanovich against Wiggins. Pass to Capella. get it again. And it's Capella with the jam.
Yeah, offensively, Capella's game is grabbing offensive boards. You have to put a body on him.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Warriors.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And so hard work pays off with their 26th win of the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Red Hot.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
Here's Red Hot. And that'll be Golden State's ball as it goes out of bounds. Warriors able to keep possession. And it's a completely new group here for the Warriors.
Substitution on the court.
DiVincenzo finds Iguodala. Outside, DiVincenzo. Just 5 on the clock. Iguodala's shot is good.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight.
Seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.
It's 11 o'clock on the dot, I'm on the block. Ain't no time for no sleeping, or yawning or whatnot. 12 running around creeping and peeping for the we be moving with caution. The block is really hot. The block is hot, the block is 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 hot. They tried to they want me hot. I won't be hot. I run and hit the corner. I'm headed for the border. Mix the with water. To my auntie. Hungry, I can't be. So I to my family, I hope they don't like they tryna win a Grammy. I hope it ain't an act like they tryna win an Emmy. I'm tryna get a nut, so I'm moving like I'm Sandy. I'm living underwater, I don't know how I can't breathe. Maybe it's the scuba dive.
Hey, man.
Huddle up, gentlemen. Great win last night. Don't expect our road to get any easier, though. We need to stay focused today so that we can go out there and keep this positive streak going. I want to score earlier in transition offense. If someone is up court, we have to get the ball to them. Today, we're going to get up and down the court in some transition drills.
You got it, you got it. Come on, man.
5 seconds!
Yo, we got this, boys.
Come on, man, don't forget the clock. There you go, come get this.
Rob Dan is in beast territory. Rescues the ball from the corner.
And there has, Greg, been some talk within the league about adding a mid-season tournament. What are your thoughts on that possibility?
I mean, with the success of the play-in tournament, which, in full disclosure, I was not for, but love now, I can see why they're considering it.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. At the forward positions, it's Wagner and Bankero. Markel Fultz out there with Harris, and it's Carter in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And an efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy 2.
Here's Red Hot, nailed from three-point land.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
On offense, here are the Magic, and the call will be against Red Hot. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Carter down low. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Carter's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, his instincts are on display here. Fultz, a really good passer, excels at setting up teammates for easy looks.
Does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
And for Orlando, it's been a tough decade. We would agree on that. And Greg, they've only won 2 playoff games since 2012.
Well, they've only made the playoffs twice in that span as well. So they've got a lot of draft picks lined up in the next few years, and they need to make good on those high picks.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. Their last encounter was in Orlando.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team, and a lot of it was their own undoing.
Those turnovers were inexcusable. So many of their possessions ended with them giving the ball away. It's one thing to make passes, but you need to pass to your own team, not the other one.
And then Carter with the jam.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Here's Red Hot, defended by Carter. Nice shot by Red Hot. The Magic have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Wagner passes to Harris. Now Fultz down low, and then Carter with the dunk.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
So for the Magic, their last game a loss to Memphis.
They're so close in that one, but that's of no solace to the players. They played their hearts out.
Yeah, you want to respond in kind, but that last game was an effort that most of the time can get you a win. They ran into a
The Magic trailed by 5. So on the floor for Orlando. Harris is the shooting guard. Wagner is the small forward. In the post, it's Bankero and Carter Jr. And it's Anthony in at the point guard position. And Wendell Carter Jr. Greg, one of the better rebounders in the NBA.
And Kevin, his numbers kind of sneak up on you. I mean, great job of clearing the glass and getting the break started. Still underrated as a rebounder, but is making a name for himself.
That's good from Carter.
In the 7th pick of the 2018 draft, Carter Jr.'s potential is enticing. A bruising big man with a bright future ahead of him.
Carter hits them both.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Here's Red Hot. His three-pointers off the mark. The Magic trailed by 3. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Red Hot was indeed hot in the last game against Detroit. Had a huge game. He dropped in 38 points, and he was in a groove all game long from both the free throw line and behind the arc. The stat line was filled, and the whole league is talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
They're going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
And the call will be against Red Hot. That's his third foul of the game.
And that's the tough part of trying to keep him on the floor. Now he picks up that third foul.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Carter finds Harris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wagner from long range. Offensive rebound. Anthony nowhere around. The Magic again can't hit. Warriors leading by 6. The tray. Warriors the rebound.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Knocked loose. There's Red Hot. 14 points for him. Good on the three-point shot. Red Hot's got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Pass to Harris. Banchero with the ball. Defended by Kuminga. And Carter with the basket on the assist from Wagner. Carter's got 14 points.
And they've repeatedly broke inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And you hear the legends bring talk shop. So often, it's about what separates winning players from the guys that don't win as much. What comes to mind for you?
I think what comes to mind, Kevin, is expectation. And sometimes we get a little bit ahead of ourselves with guys who we want to anoint as the next great player. Look, sometimes it takes 3 or 4 chances at the highest level to finally reach that point where you have the confidence and the experience and the know-how to be one of the best players in the league, and who compliments you along the way. So to me, it comes with a great deal of patience to let that player achieve that level of success. Pretty good instincts right there from Harris. He sees the defense moving, and then he just spotted the open guy.
Here's Red Hot. Here's Kuminga. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Man, that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Count that one. Carter's got 6 in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Red Hot. A three-pointer is right on target.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Well, Brent, between major injuries and some high-profile roster turnover, it's been an up-and-down last couple years for the Warriors.
Yeah, mostly due, Kevin, to injuries. I mean, through it all, they've managed to continue to play with joy. They've given a lot of guys opportunities to just be out there, and then they drafted and rebuilt the team behind the big 3 to complement those guys as they found their health. So the run is still there for Golden State to do great things. Winning a championship last year has it.
one thing I've said to them is dominate the simple. The more we can keep it simple, the better we'll be. Not overthinking things, just playing off instincts and reaction. Kevin, back to you.
Good place to start. Makes a lot of sense. David, thanks. And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they're three. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You know, Red Hot has really been making it happen, guys.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
Guard pair on the floor. It's Curry and Thompson. Red Hot is out there with Kuminga. And it's Wiggins in at the 3 spot. That's the Warriors 5.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Here's Banchero. He gets it in there. And that's now 9 points for Paolo Banchero.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint. An elite prospect with very few holes in his game. Banchero can score from all 3 levels, makes plays for others, terrific rebounding, and the list goes on and on.
Inside, Carter, and then Carter with the dunk.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
Here's Red Hot. And another 3 for Golden State. Many scouts had Banchero as the safest pick in the draft. Would you agree?
He and maybe Jabari Smith Jr. What separates Banchero a little, he's an elite back to the basket scorer. Those guys have become increasingly harder to find.
Pass to Wiggins. Here's Red Hot. Lets the 3 fly. Another 3 for Golden State.
How about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Here's Carter. Banchero controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Here's Red Hot. Another 3 for Golden State.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the 3-point shot.
And it's Fultz with the ball for the Magic. They trail by 16. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That will be their second of this 5-game road trip.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
The Magic have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Harris draws the double. Good ball movement here by the Magic. That one falls. Carter's got 26 points.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Here's Red Hot. Another 3 for Golden State.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Fultz kicks to Harris. And then Carter with the jam.
Well, he's been carrying them all night on offense, but at some point, he's going to need some help.
And the Magic have been one of the league's worst offenses in recent years. In fact, it's been over a decade since they've been average in that regard. Drafted a ready-made weapon, Paolo Banchero, they hope can help them take a step in the right direction.
And the call will be against Red Hot. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
I don't know if you push the panic button now, but that's the 4th personal. And he needs to stay aggressive out there. So going to be interesting to see how he plays moving forward.
Pools checked in for Kuminga. And a switcher also for Orlando. Anthony's checked in. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. And the pass to Harris. To the inside. Here's Carter, and then Carter with the jam.
Fantastic assist by Harris on the play. He makes the right call, rotating the ball on that one.
From deep 3-point range and out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. And the Warriors with some changes. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Wiggins. Walker comes in for Thompson. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Curry. The Magic also changing it up. Mo Wagner's checked in for Carter. Bol comes in for Banchero. And it's Jonathan Isaac in for Markelle Fultz. Knocked away. And that's a foul called on Bol. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Red Hot. Non-stop scoring machine here. From deep. It's hauled in by Harris. The Magic trailed by 17. Passes it to Bol. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
And the Warriors making a change here. Payton's checked in.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Pass to Wagner. Isaac trying to break free.
That's a defensive breakdown. You can't let him get that deep.
Yeah, how do you let him get a lounge chair down there and be comfortable in the paint like that?
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. And he's good on the 3-ball. Red Hot's got 56 points in the game.
He is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Shooting for Orlando.
And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for 2.
So Anthony nails both of them. Here's Red Hot. Here's the 3. That one's not going to go. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Warriors lead by 19. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
But some teams are having success playing 2 bigs up front.
And I think the key is having versatile big men. If they can space the floor and play in space, also be able to cover smaller players, why not get the added rebounding and rim protection?
Red Hot, he's checked in for Golden State. So on the floor for Orlando. In the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. Franz Wagner is out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Red Hot, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 6 assists in the game. Wagner passes to Isaac, launches it. The Magic again can't hit.
You could see he wanted to get it back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
And another one falls. Amazing. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far. Man, what a strong finish from Banchero. His guys love when he throws it down.
Pulls it up. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. So a new group on the floor for Orlando.
Substitution on the court.
Out to the wing. Here's Red Hot. And the Warriors miss again. For Orlando, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. No one near Fultz as he lets it go. Again, the Magic score.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
From deep three-point range. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
Magic ball.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. To the middle. Here's Carter. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got assist number 10 tonight with that last one.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
Well, the run simply has given them a chance. Great work on both ends. They've got to now ratchet up a notch. Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, it feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Good, another from 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth.
The assist.
And then Carter with the jam.
Fultz really sees the floor well, and an efficient guard who shares the ball.
Red Hot, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Red Hot.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
And he's a crafty, kind of an old school big. Carter Jr. knows how to keep defenders off balance.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that about wraps it up. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.
I see you out there doing work.